Hi, hello, good morning. This is Kishore, working as a physics lecturer at Vignan College. So we are learning the chapter Thermal Properties of Matter, and in this chapter, last session, we learned about the specific heat, latent heat, and what are the units of specific heat and latent heat, and also about the change of state, and Joule's law, and also trickle point. So in this session, we will learn about the heat transfer. So how heat is transmitted from one body to another body or from one place to another place. So what are the methods for the transfer of heat energy? So we are considering two bodies. So one body at a temperature of 10 degrees centigrade, whereas the other body at a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade. So we know heat is always flows from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature until the temperature of both the bodies becomes equal. So when the body is at a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade, there is a more vibration of the particles because this is much a higher temperature. And when the body is at a temperature of 10 degrees centigrade, there is a less vibration of the particles when the body is at a temperature of 10 degrees centigrade. So in the body at a temperature of 10 degrees centigrade, the particles vibrate, even though at a temperature of 100 degrees also the particles vibrate, but in the case of 100 degrees centigrade, the particles will vibrate with more amplitude, whereas in 10 degrees centigrade, the particles vibrate with less amplitude. So when these two bodies are kept in contact together, that means we are keeping the hot body and cold body kept in contact together, then the particles will collide, thereby heat is transmitted from one particle to the other particle. So here there is no movement of particles. Because of the collision of the particle, the heat is transmitted from a higher temperature to a body of low temperature until the temperature of both the bodies becomes equal. So here heat is transmitted by the collision of the particles from a body of higher temperature to a body of low temperature until the temperature of both the bodies reaches to a equilibrium temperature. So this is one of the best example. So keep this aside. Now take another example. So take a candle. So when put the hand here above the candle, so we feel hotness. Why? Because of the candle, the particles nearer the candle will get heated, and the particles, so here the particles around the candle get heated, and the particles will move in the upward direction, will move to the top end, thereby we are getting the heated, with getting the heat energy. So here the particles are moving from the candle to the upper particle. So see these two examples. So here in this first example, the particles are not moving, but because of the collision of the particle, the heat is transmitted from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature. But in this example of candle, the heat is transmitted because of the actual movement of the particles. So particles gets heated, and thereby they becomes lighter and they reaches to the top of the surface. Thereby we are getting the heat energy. So in both the cases, heat is transmitted. But in the first example, heat is transmitted because of the collision of the particles, whereas in the second example, the heat is transmitted with the actual movement of the particle. So the first method is called as the conduction, whereas this method is called as the convection. So the first one is the example for the conduction, whereas the second example is the example for the convection. So then what is conduction? So conduction is a process of heat transfer from one place to the other place without movement of particles. Only because of the collision of the particle, the heat is transmitted. And convection is a process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place with actual movement of particles. So these are the two methods of heat transfer, conduction and convection. So conduction is a process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place without movement of particles, whereas convection is a process of heat energy with actual movement of the particles. And along with these two methods, there is a one more method of heat and transfer of heat energy, that is nothing but radiation. So there are three methods of heat transfer: conduction, convection, radiation. So let us take a next example. So we are taking a fire and we are putting the hand above the fire. So because of the fire, the particles nearby the fire will get heated and the particles will move to the topper side, thereby we are getting the heat energy. So here the particles are moving So then this is nothing but convection. So this is the heat transfer of heat energy from one place to other place with the actual movement of particle, that is called as convection. And now take a rod, so hold one end of the rod and heat at the other end. Then heat is transferred from the lower end to the upper end, that is end to the hand. So thereby heat is transmitted from one place to the other place because of the collision of the particles. But here there is no movement of particles, but heat is transmitted, that is called as conduction. Now place the hands nearby the fire, so then also you get the heat energy. So see, so here we are placing the hands near this fire, so then we get the heat energy, that is called as radiation. So for the radiation we don't need any required medium. So here the process of transfer of heat energy without any medium is called as radiation. So there are three methods of transfer of heat energy: conduction, convection, radiation. And this is the best example for the three modes of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. So here whenever a rod is heated, we are getting the heat energy because of the process of conduction, and we are getting the heat energy when we place the hands on the upper surface, that is because of the convection with the actual movement of the particles, and we put the hands near the fire, then we get the heat energy by the method of radiation. So these are the three methods of transfer of heat energy. So the heat is transmitted from one system to another system due to temperature difference, and there are three modes of heat transfer. The three modes of heat transfer are conduction, convection and radiation. So the heat is always transmitted from one system to another system, or from one body to another body whenever there is a temperature difference. That means the heat energy always flows from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature until they reaches to a equilibrium temperature. And mainly there are three modes of heat transfer, and the first one is the conduction, and the second one is convection, and the third one is the radiation. So these are the three modes of heat transfer. Let us see the first mode of heat transfer. So that is conduction. Then what is conduction? So conduction is a process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place without movement of particles. So here the particles will not move from one place to another place, but the heat is transmitted. So that method is called as conduction. So conduction is a process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place, or from one body to another body without movement of particles. And this conduction mainly occurs in solids. So for that conduction process we need a medium. So for this the medium is required, and it mainly occurs in solids, and this conduction occurs in a very slow process. So example, just we see. So whenever a rod is heated, we feel hot at the other end due to conduction. So conduction is the process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place, or from one body to another body without movement of particles. And the conduction mainly occurs in solids, and for the transmission of heat energy in conduction we need a medium, and conduction is a slow process. The best example is, so whenever a rod is heated and we feel hot at the other end due to the process of conduction. And the second mode of heat transfer is convection. So it is the process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place with actual movement of particles. So see the here video. So we are taking a water in a vessel, and whenever the vessel is heated using the Bunsen burner, the particles will move from the particle becomes lighter, thereby the particles will move from the lower part to the upper parts. So here we are getting the heat energy mainly because of the movement of the particles. So convection is a process of transfer of heat energy from one place to other place with actual movement of particles. And for conduction we need a medium, and this convection mainly occurs in fluids. For the convection we need a medium, and the convection mainly occurs in fluids. Fluid is nothing but liquid and gas together is called as a fluid. So this convection occurs in liquids as well as in gases, and this convection is also a slow process. And the example is, whenever the water is heated in a vessel, the particles will evaporate due to convection. And there are some more examples also. Convection, there are trade winds and monsoon, and there are different types of convection. So we will see it later. So the basic here is nothing but what is convection. Convection is a process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place, or from one body to another body with movement of particles. The process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place, or from one body to another body with actual movement of particles. and this convection mainly occurs in fluids, and for the convection we need a medium, and convection is a slow process. So the best example is whenever water is heated in a vessel, the particles will evaporate due to the process of convection. And some more examples are trade winds and monsoon. And the third mode of heat transfer is radiation. So radiation is the process of transferring energy from one place to another place or from one body to another body without any medium. So for the radiation we do not require any medium, even it will travel in vacuum also. So for the radiation we don't need any require any medium, and the radiation occurs in a very fast process, and the best example for the radiation is heat energy coming from the sun. So heat is mainly transmitted in three methods: conduction, convection, radiation. So here we are seeing the diagram where we can see all the three modes of heat transfer. So conduction is the process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place or from one body to another body without movement of particles. And convection is the process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place with actual movement of particles. Whereas radiation is the process of transfer of heat energy from one place to another place without any medium. And for the conduction and convection also we require a medium, and for the radiation we do not require any medium. And conduction mainly occurs in solids, whereas convection mainly occurs in fluids. And convection and conduction are the slow process, whereas radiation is a fast process and it is traveling with the velocity of light. And the example for conduction is nothing but whenever a rod is heated, we feel heat energy at the other end because of the process of conduction. And convection is nothing but, so whenever we heat the water in a vessel, the particles will move or evaporate because of the process of convection. And the radiation example is, so the heat energy coming from the sun is the best example for the radiation. So these are the three modes of heat transfer. So students, in this session we learn about the different modes of heat transfer, that is conduction, convection, radiation. So you understand well. So that's all for this session, and we will meet in the next session. Until then, have a great day. Thank you.